Welcome to Manchester View. Here we go in exclusive news before transfer window close. Many transfer are pending. Firstly, Manchester United already finalized the signing of Patrick Dorgui. Now its first done deal in Manchester. Here we go. Fabrizio Romano drops update on massive Man United transfer. Manchester United FC. Manchester United have been trying to offload attacker Marcus Rashford for some time, and they have now finally found a club for him. The 27-year-old has been constantly dropped from the squad by manager Ruben Amorim, and it has been clear that the English attacker is not in the plans of the Portuguese manager. Saudi Pro League loading. Rashford has struggled at the club in the last 2 seasons, and his form has been disappointing considering the high standards that are required at Man United. The Man United star had been linked with a move to Barcelona, and he was even willing to renegotiate his massive wage package in order to force a move to the La Liga giants. The Red Devils have finally found a buyer for him, and he is now on his way to fellow Premier League side Aston Villa. According to transfer news expert Fabrizio Romano, the deal to sign the Man United attacker is a done deal, and Rashford will join Unai Emery's side in a loan move. There is also a buy option included in the deal, with Villa given the opportunity to sign the player in a permanent move for £40 million. Romano wrote on his X account, Marcus Rashford to Aston Villa. Here we go. Agreement in place on loan deal with over 70% salary covered by Villa. Buy option clause worth £40 million also included in contract, with potential 3-year and half deal to follow. Medical book today. Manchester United left-back Tyrell Malacia is no longer heading to Benfica, as previously expected, thus keeping Celtic's hopes alive. The Red Devils are looking to find the Dutchman a temporary home for the second half of the season, especially after completing the signing of Patrick Dorgui. And with Luke Shaw also nearing his return to action, Malacia will find playing time hard to come at Ruben Amorim's court. Therefore, the 25-year-old should find himself a new club where he can get regular minutes, which would help him regain his optimal condition following his long injury ordeal. On Saturday, Malacia was apparently heading to Benfica, who thought they had him in their grasp. The fullback even bid his Man United teammates farewell at Carrington alongside Marcus Rashford. But as revealed by several sources, including Fabrizio Romano, the deal is now dead in the water, as the Portuguese giants failed to meet the Red Devils' demands. Nevertheless, the transfer market insider still expects Malacia to leave Manchester before Monday's deadline, as the club is working on alternative solutions. Celtic have an inviting opportunity to snatch Tyrell Malacia. Manchester United manager Ruben Amorim is keen to add attacking options to his squad. With just 2 days left for the transfer window to shut down, the Red Devils would have to act fast to sign players. Midnight, 0:40. They are currently struggling in the bottom half of the Premier League table, but Amorim is hopeful of changing that, and he believes that some signings in this transfer window can give them the push they need in the latter stage of the season. Marcus Rashford is on the brink of leaving the club to join Aston Villa in a loan deal, and Unai Emery's side will have an option to buy the player at the end of the season. Another attacking player, Anthony, has left the club to join Real Betis in a loan move, which makes signing an attacking wide player a priority for the club. According to The Athletic, Man United are considering a last-minute move for Aston Villa winger Leon Bailey. The Jamaican international player joined the club with huge expectations, but he has failed to replicate his form of Bayer Leverkusen in the Premier League. His game time this season has been limited, and he would be open to a move from Villa Park. The winger, who earns £120,000 per week at Aston Villa, has made 20 appearances in the league this season, but has managed to score only 1 goal. Tel informed Bayern Munich earlier this week he'd like to leave the club. His stance was adopted primarily due to a lack of game time in Bavaria, with Harry Kane unmovable in the striker spot. Tel, 19, can play on the left side of the attack too, and a craving for more minutes is his main motivation. From the Premier League alone, Tottenham, Chelsea, Arsenal, Man United and Aston Villa all sprung into action. Tel has been a peripheral figure for Bayern Munich this season, playing only 344 minutes across their Bundesliga and Champions League campaigns without scoring. But at 19, he remains a thrilling talent with plenty to offer and plenty of room for improvement. Mathys Tel has largely been used as an impact sub at Bayern Munich so far in his career. He demonstrated his immense potential last season, contributing 9 goals and 6 assists across the Bundesliga and Champions League, despite mostly featuring as a substitute, and averaging an eye-catching 1.15 goal involvements per 90 minutes. Context is important, of course. Many of those substitute appearances came at points in games where Bayern were already several goals up. But his talent is not in doubt. It is what convinced Bayern to pay roughly £23 million to land him at the age of only 17 in 2022. Tel is quick, strong in the air, and, crucially, an accomplished finisher. His versatility is another asset. Mathys Tel has played in various positions for Bayern Munich. Tel's minutes at Bayern have been split across different positions. He has played the highest share of minutes on the left, where he is able to cut in on his right foot. But he is also adept with his left foot and has also been used on the right as a central striker and even in midfield. He would have to adapt to new surroundings in the Premier League, of course. Hitting the ground running would be a challenge mid-season, but it is easy to understand the interest, even if he would not come cheaply to any side looking to sign him permanently. Tell a great character, but he needs minutes. Sky Germany's Florian Plettenberg. He is a great character. He is 19 years old, but he has learned to speak German very fast and very well. The fans love him. He is always friendly. He says hello to everyone working at the club and at the training ground and to every fan. The fans cannot understand why he might leave Bayern, but there is an understanding of the fact that he needs regular playing time. He is a fantastic guy, open-minded and always smiling, but he needs to choose the right club right now because this is a very important step in his career. He is not a regular player at Bayern. He is far away from that. Now, he has to gain minutes. Romano confirms Arsenal bid for another player as he gives Ollie Watkins update. Joe Williams 4 hours ago. Aston Villa striker Ollie Watkins with the Arsenal badge. Fabrizio Romano has revealed that Arsenal have made a bid to sign Rosenborg talent Sverre Nypan as he gives an Ollie Watkins update. The Gunners are desperately looking for attacking reinforcements that can have an immediate impact as Arsenal look to hunt down Liverpool in the Premier League title race. Arne Slot's side are currently 9 points ahead in the Premier League table after they beat Bournemouth 2-0 on Saturday, and Arsenal are under pressure to respond against Manchester City on Sunday. One player Arsenal have identified to improve their attack is Aston Villa striker Watkins, with the Gunners having an opening bid rejected earlier this week. There were reports claiming Arsenal had offered as much as £60 million for the England international, but other stories insist their bid was more like £45 million. And transfer expert Romano admits it's not going to be easy for Arsenal to convince Aston Villa to sell after the villains were unhappy with the timing of the offer. Romano told Give Me Sport, Ollie Watkins is another player they wanted. They made a bid. It was rejected by Aston Villa. The situation was quite tense between clubs. Villa were not happy with the leaks on the day when they were playing a crucial game in the Champions League. Thanks for watching. Please click subscribe.